All right, shalom, everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. I hope you can hear me very well. And today, we will have like a discussion about what's going on in politics, religion, answering people about things they might ask for, and, make comments about what's going on these days. Uh, Now, for sure, if there's a Muslim would like to debate me, or he claimed to be a sheikh or etc. Anytime, I will be happy to open maybe Discord or TikTok to take his call. So if you know somebody, he claimed to have a big beard, he claimed to have knowledge, we can take him for a snack. Uh, you know, as a comment about politics, like lately we saw Trump posting a picture about himself look like Jesus. I mean, this guy is always do like an idiot stuff. I think he take pictures made by his son, this teenage kid, and he gave it to him. He said, "Dad, post this. This will look cool." And Trump, he just, pasted. Um, sometimes he act like a little teenage, stupid, and a dummy. And then later he regret, because people they start telling him, "What are you doing? Are you stupid? What's wrong with you?" So this is Trump. We cannot, no comment. Trump, sometimes he is so dumb. And obviously, there is somebody giving him those pictures. And I think either his son or somebody trying to hurt him. Someone trying to make his reputation look stupid, So it might be some of his assistants trying to hurt him, but they make him believe that this is good. And he noticed that he is doing stupid things. He tried to fix it. He says, "Oh, I like it present like I am a doctor and when I healed the Pope." Even that is a stupid story. Now the Pope, on the other hand, is just another idiot. This Pope, just to show you how hypocrite he is, when the Christians in Nigeria get killed every day, we never hear him do anything. Nothing. The war in Lebanon, every day. The war in Iran, every day. Christians, girls kidnapped by hundreds in Nigeria, we don't hear him. He's not there. He is busy visiting this palace and this country. The war in Ukraine, can't he go and he meet with Putin, try to convince him to stop the war, using his position to make him feel ashamed? How come he keeps calling Trump for war, but he never tried to stop any war? They are woke, they are stupid, and they are hypocrite. Maybe because the Nigerian are black, and this Pope, he don't care for them. They are poor, black. The Iranian are white, Why only he focus on these? And what the Trump he should do with Iran? What exactly you want him to do? Those people are going to have nuke. And when people have nukes, a country says death to America, death to Israel. Let us say you don't like Israel. Don't you care for your own country, stupid Pope? Do you want those people to nuke us? And then we nuke them? And then hundreds of millions of people die? He's just an idiot. So this Pope should shut up. And Trump, he should not care for what he say. His job is a president. That guy is a priest. It's normal for a priest to speak about peace. We love peace. We promote peace. We don't support war. However, if the Pope, he knew his Bible, and obviously he don't, he knew that his God said that there's time for peace and there's time for war. And his God said that you go to war and I will be with you. And his God say, you attack the enemy the one who attacked you from the rear. So do the Pope knew his book? Those false Christians, you find them everywhere, in the Protestant church, Orthodox church, Catholic church. They try to present Jesus as a hippie, have ears in his, he have earring in his ears, and he have some earring in his neck, or his, nose. And some necklace made of whatever, around his neck. They try to present Jesus as a hippie person. But we know that this is not true. In fact, when Jesus comes, he is going to be the God of war. Because he will launch war against all his enemies, and he will command his angels. He will say, bring them in front of me and slay them. As simple as that. Yeah, the Pope, he made a prayer room for the Muslims in the Vatican. How you allow the prayer of Satan to be in the house of God, if this is the house of God? What is that? So we finished with the previous Pope, we got a new Pope, both are the same. You see, since the 70s, the church in the Vatican suffering from invasion of the woke priest. They cancel all the conservative true Christians. They kick them out. The previous Pope, he fired every bishop who is conservative. This is why always a new Pope will be woke like them. They will never vote. All the cardinals are woke. So this is a woke church, not Church of Jesus. I'm not talking about the Catholic. You will notice a lot of Catholic against the stupid Pope. The same as we are against any stupid priest. It doesn't matter what the church is, Protestant or Orthodox. There's tons of them. Corrupt and false and hypocrite and far away from the teaching of Jesus. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care if you agree with me or not. And this is the last of my worry. You know? But if you go to the website of the Vatican, you will see that in the Vatican website, it says that Islam is Abrahamic religion. But you know that's not true. You know very well that this is not only satanic religion, this is Antichrist religion. So don't give me a speech about right and wrong. When you clean the Vatican and you change the website and you take the lie about Islam saying this is Abrahamic, then I will believe you that the ones in the Vatican, they are good men. Before that day, don't tell me, give me a speech. And that goes for any church. If you are from the Protestant and they teach you that Islam is an Abrahamic religion, this Protestant church is a church of Satan. If you are from an Orthodox church and they teach you that Islam is Abrahamic religion, this is a church of Satan. This is not only about the Catholic, because there's many, they are doing poo-poo everywhere. You know what Jesus, when he said to us, be aware of false teachers, he did not mention and name specific, he said teachers. They will come to you in the clothes of a sheep. They dress white. They put their hands close together, you know, like the Buddhist. They try to show you that they are peaceful, lovely, you know, give you an image like Sadhguru. You know Sadhguru? You know, the most wicked man you can imagine. So they will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, trying to present themselves as peaceful men, people of peace. All right? In fact, the word Pope itself is against the teaching of the Bible. In case you do not know, Papa. The Bible says you can call no one your father except one, the one in heaven. You have only one father. So using the word Papa is against the Bible too. Anyway, in all places, there is somebody wanna be the guru, as somebody mentioned in the chat. They want to be the guru. All right? God is using Trump. Are you an idiot? My friend, God, he used idiot too, like you. Who said that God don't use idiots? Let us say Trump is an idiot. And he can be sometime. But God, he used idiot too. I can show you tons of stories from the Bible. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. God, he use whoever he wish. It's not you who tell him who can be used or not. Can. Uh, exactly. God use whatever he wants. This is not. When nation go against nation and both of them they are, evil. God is using them both to destroy each other. That's not new. Uh, Pope is the Holy Father. Well, nobody is holy. We know the Bible says that every man is a sinner. So saying holy, this is against the Bible teaching. Secondly, the Bible makes it clearly you cannot call anyone father. So that is another sin. The other thing is this guy, he keep defending the terrorist. So what we should do? Why he don't go and speak for the Christians being killed and tortured and discriminated in Syria, in Iraq, in Egypt? Why only anything Israel or Trump he do, they are ready. They are every day in the balcony talking about Trump. Why Iran is so important for the Pope? How many million Christians in Iran and how many million Christians in Nigeria? What is the difference between this and this? Is that because the Nigerian Christians are black? We let them die and nobody care for them? It's just a question. And they are Catholic too. Isn't it him the one who is responsible for those Catholic? Did he meet with the leaders, say, hey guys, help us, what we can do? I mean, those Christians, poor Christians, they are poor people getting killed, kidnapped, their daughters burning their villages. Didn't he do something? No. He's busy with Trump. Because Trump will bring the spot of light, the media, interview. Trump will do it. Talking about the black people, who care, nobody will care. They are poor. If the black people, they are rich, they have oil like Iran, like Kuwait, like Saudi Arabia, then he will jump to defend them. Right? Do they have oil? Erdogan just yesterday, he threatened Israel. Did the Pope say, shut up, Erdogan, shame on you, we want peace? No. We hear nothing. Erdogan say we want to occupy Greece. Did the Pope say anything? No. Erdogan invade Cyprus. 50%. Did the Pope stop his relationship with Turkey? No. No. We have embassy in Turkey. And not only that, actually, this Pope, he went and visited Turkey. He did. He's promoting their tourism. So for me, those men, they are just businessmen. They don't present the church. And don't be offended if you are a Catholic. I'm not against you because you're a Catholic. I'm just against, fake people who they are hijacking the position of Jesus, claiming to be him. Same as we speak about stupid Trump posting a picture as if he is Jesus. That was a stupid move from Trump. And I hope he will repent and stop being arrogant, self-worshipping, thinking that he is the greatest. I pray that God will humble him and make him wake up. Otherwise, he will be doomed. Thank you, Nita. Posting a picture of himself. Look, I'm not going to show the picture because this is an insult to Jesus. He's a stupid. This Trump is just an idiot. He keep making poo-poos. He don't think there is somebody around him trying to hurt him. You should go check who is the one who gave him this picture and fire him. If he's smart. Because whoever they made this image in AI and give it to him It's obvious it's not him. He's trying to hurt him. So he better wake up and stop being stupid. You have too many enemies. All the woke is your enemy. And you don't want to lose the Christians by posting a picture like that. That is so dumb. That is extremely dumb. Anyway, you see, you as a Christian, it doesn't matter what is a church you go to. Remember one thing. Side with the Bible, not with the person, not with the Pope, not with the Trump, not with the Christian Prince, not with a name. Side only with the Bible. Anything is not what the Bible says, don't agree with it. Is that okay? I think we agree, right? Don't side with the person. So when Trump he make poo-poo, I am the first one to speak against Trump. And you know how much I encourage people to vote for him. Because if we don't vote for him, we will have the other stupid woke Kamala Harris donkey. It's a disaster. Actually, our money have no value because of Joe Biden now. Our money today, our dollar, have no value. I mean, we can't compare. We can't compare. Never side with the person. Side with what he do, which is biblical. If it's not what he do or he say is not biblical, then depart from it. And then it's, life is about choices. So like in America, we don't have like a shelf full of good men and we choose the best of them. They bring us two donkeys usually. One who want to hit you in the balls and the other one want to hit you in the head. Which one? Both of them, they will hit you. Like which one hurt more? So we don't have too much choices. We are not selecting. This is how the system is, Democrat, Republican. And then they have this funny debate, stupid debate. And none of those debate is debate, actually. I mean, it's just a stupid. And most of them, actually, they aren't even qualified to be in the position of a president. However, as always I say, I'm glad that we had a Trump because he did in 1 year what the last maybe 50 years we have in America as a president. He did not do what he do in 1 year. Just in 1 year. So we are glad to have him, even though he do poo-poo. Sometime big poo-poo. Right? Sometime big poo-poo. The balls, is that a serious question? I don't know. Are you talking to me? Like you don't like the word balls? I don't know. People, they use the word balls every day. I became sensitive for the word balls. Don't your wife, she said to you, do you have balls to go and do this? And you use the word balls every day. Huh? Now you don't like the word balls? All right. He is sensitive. He never heard the word balls before. Maybe his wife, she call it a walnut. They are small. It was a joke? Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, make yourself clear so I will not get you wrong. All right. Now, as you see in the news, obviously this negotiation with the Pakistan is not over. This is why this 15 days ceasefire is still valid. And now Trump, he decide, which is good, actually, I think he got the idea from them, which is very good, actually. But he should have done this long time ago. From the first day he became president, not now. Because I just found out that Iran, just from oil alone, they made $50 billion from selling oil just from the beginning of the year until now. 50 billion. So they say they have sanctions on Iran, but where is the sanctions if they can sell 50 billion? And not to mention other product they are selling, not only oil. There's many things they sell. So it turned to be the sanctions which he put on them. They are not really too much tough. The Chinese they take anything they want from Iran. They buy everything they want from Iran. Russian do the same. Pakistan do the same. Remember Pakistan, in fact, I think they have a pipeline. I don't know if it's still active between them and Pakistan. And they have a pipeline going to Ahwaz here in Iraq. So they have a lot of, let us say, leak or ability to buy and sell and do business. However, the major business they do is the oil business, which is more than 90%, have to go through the sea here. So now Trump, he said, okay, we are going to block it, which is very good. And we will not allow them to buy or to sell. They can buy medical stuff, food. Yeah, this is for, civilian purpose. That is good to let it go. But anything have to do with oil, gas, chemical, manufacturing, weapon, anything can be used for heavy industry will not be allowed to go. So they wanted to close it themselves, and they did. Trump, he steal the idea and he hit back. He says, okay, I will close it on you. You will not have it, and you will never have any business. They thought they can close it on others, and they keep their ship coming because the Chinese is coming. The Indian are coming. So their business keep running. So they did not really close Hormuz totally. They closed Hormuz to the Arab countries. So Trump, he sold the idea and he hit them back with the same game they are playing. The same dirty game. All right? Yeah, but you cannot smuggle oil. The most, still they can, always they can smuggle weapon. You see, Pakistan is a country. This is not a country. Pakistan is a farm. All the territories, Islamabad is the capital. But many territory of Afghanistan, so Pakistan, they don't have any authority on them. So smuggling things, drugs, anything is so working, the border is open. The Pakistani government is a central government and they have no control of many territories. In fact, I believe that the Prime Minister of Pakistan don't even dare to leave the capital. This is a very insecure country. So until now, this country, until now, they have a stake in the police, they have a stake in their hand and they are beating people in the street. It's a very savage country. And still they are in the cave time, even though like they have a nuke now, which is very stupid, by the way. Why the American did not do the same with Pakistan they are doing with the Iranian. Everybody knows that Pakistan is a central headquarter of terrorism in the world. It's not a secret. The most wicked terrorists, you will find them in Pakistan. Yeah. So the sanctions Trump he is doing now in Iran, it can work, it will help, but then you ask yourself a question, for how long he can do it? The answer is very simple. As long as they don't open Hormuz, he will not open Hormuz for them. So they are closing it anyway. It's not him really who is closing now. They're closing Hormuz anyway. They are not allowing anyone to go through. So he's using the same card against them, saying, okay, I will close it too. And I will allow only ships who they are going to the Arab Gulf or Arabian ports, like Kuwait, Emirat, Qatar, etc. And nothing will go to you. And then Iran, they will find themselves, okay, you know what, let us come to an agreement. We will open it, you open it on us. And then the step number 2, okay, now let us negotiate about something else. So Hormuz is out of the game. And this is what Trump is trying to do. The question is how far, how long Iran they can stay without this Hormuz open. What if they are willing to stay for 6 months? You never know. You never know. They might do it so. Then the 15 days will be over for ceasefire, which is I don't see a need for it. And then Trump he have himself obligated to keep his promise because until now he did not finish what he promised to do. The war, all of it, was for a reason, and the reason is the uranium, and the uranium is still there. If you want to say the same as he did last time, oh, we destroy it, oh, we destroy their navy, that will not be good for him, and then the American they will be screwed in the coming election because he went there the same what he did last time. A few months ago he said we destroy them. A few months ago he says they will not be able to do anything for the coming many years. A few months after he said, oh, they are going to make a bomb in a few days. Which one? Which one is the truth? So we cannot take what the Trump, for him is going to be about election. For us is about truth. For him is doing politics. For us is about godly talk. You shall not lie. And obviously, he lied about the attack happened, the 12 days war. He forced Israel to stop. But Israeli, they told him, we are not done. He lied to us saying, oh, no, we destroyed everything. And obviously he did not. Actually, American, they joined the war in the last 5 minutes only. They make one hit and bye-bye, that's it. And they claim that he is the one who destroyed everything. But anyway, we have to say that in America we are lucky that we have a lot of oil and gas, and we are not really going to suffer the same as others. Other countries, they have to step in and force this wicked regime to open Hormuz. Like why the Chinese will not now? If Trump is going to close it, even in the Chinese. The Chinese economy is in a very bad shape already. All those massive, powerful countries, they should step in and force Iran to open it. Why? It's the job of America alone. In fact, Trump is trying his best to keep the oil price, the oil price down. And the most people who will be impacted by the high price is the poor people. Like India, poor people in China, Indonesia, Philippines, poor people who cannot handle it. Rich countries, always they have budget. They have extra money to spare. Like now in Korea, the president is going to give money out because they have extra budget to the people to cover the inflation and the expenses, and they have money. But what country like Philippines would do, or Indonesia, regardless of their religion, for us we care for people. A human is a human. A child you need to eat. He's a Muslim, he's a Christian, he's a Hindu. A child is a child, should not go hungry. Who is going to pay them to increase? Their salary is doing nothing. So now price of food will go crazy. Specifically for those countries, because this oil goes, most of it, to Asia. Starting from Pakistan, because it's the more close one, India, and then you go to the rest. Sri Lanka, Philippines, Indonesia, Bangladesh, you name it. So the major impact will be on those countries. European, already they are replacing their sources. Their ships is heading to USA to get, and some of them they are getting from Algeria. Some of them, like France, they have already agreement, and Spain agreement with Algeria to take from them gas and oil. Mostly it's a liquid gas, natural gas, like the one you use for cooking. So what Iran is doing now is very evil because it's hurting all the world. But rich countries still they are rich countries. We can't compare what will happen to someone who live in Germany compared to someone who live in Bangladesh. Right? Somebody all day long he work, he don't even make $1. So increasing the price of food $1, that means he's bankrupt already. Just $1. Anyone have a question? Yeah, today is the Holocaust Memorial. The Israeli, they should use this day to remember, not to cry, to remember that this is going to happen again. Don't be arrogant and think that you are strong and your enemy now cannot do that to you. Because I say to the Jewish people, trust me, there's hundreds of billions they would love to do Holocaust to you. And you know that very well. So you better be prepared for what is coming. If we go to Zechariah 14, you know what Zechariah 14 says, correct? And we know that the Bible never lies. So that day is going to happen, is going to come, when all nations will go against Jerusalem. This is not a hidden secret. God, He told you. God, He warned you. God, He informed you before time. Why are no Arab countries supporting Iran? My friend, if you don't know the history of the area, then you will be surprised. Because the Arab and the Iranian, they are enemies. The Arab and the Iranian, they are a very, very historic enemies. They hate each other. Plus, additional to that, they are Shia. This is why you see that the one who support Iran now is only Shia in Arab country, like Shia and Hezbollah in Lebanon. There's Shia in the south here, in the south of Lebanon, and the Shia in Iraq. Most of Iraq is Shia, especially in the south. Those are the one who support, or the Shia in Yemen. So Shia supporting Shia. Shia Arab support Shia Persian. Because here loyalty is to the religion, to the mullahs. The Shia, they believe that the Imam is the holy leader. And obviously Iran, because it's the biggest country between the Shia, was able to control and hijack that position, because that position was always belonged to Iraq. Remember, Ali and Muhammad and family, they are Arab. They have nothing to do with the Persian. But through time, because Iran is the biggest Shia country, it became the most, let us say, in control of other Shia. Shia in Iraq, they were always under the control of the Sunni until the time of Saddam Hussein. 400,000 of, since the time of Muhammad, almost actually, they are always under control of the Sunni. Egypt one day used to be Shia. Sunni, they occupy the ruling position. They force all the country to become Sunni. So from a country, all of it is Shia, to a country, all of it is Sunni. You see, if Egypt right now is Shia, as it used to be before, in the time of the Fatimiyin, things will be different. Sunni will be way weaker, because this is 100 million. This is another 100 million in Iran. And here there's a 40 million Shia in Iraq. That is a massive number of millions. And for sure, if they are still Shia, they will spread their stupid teaching into others, and Shiaism is going to, expand. In fact, there is Shia in Saudi Arabia. There's Shia in Emirat. There's Shia in Bahrain. There's Shia in fact, Bahrain, maybe 70% of Bahrain are Shia. This is why Bahrain is always worried, and they have a very, let us say, high risk that Shia will take over. This is why the Saudi, they built a bridge. I don't know if you see this bridge here. You see it? There's a bridge. If we zoom in, the Saudi, they built this bridge in order to secure more Sunni control of Bahrain. But that will not work for long. The Bahraini government, it's a small country, as you see. The farm of George W. Bush is bigger than this in Texas. So, the Bahrain government, they always give citizenship to people from Pakistan. They are Sunni. They bring them to serve in the army. And then if you serve in the army for whatever years, after that, they give you citizenship, trying to make a balance with the Shia. But Shia, they make babies like rabbits. So I don't think they are going to do that unless they bring like massive number of from Pakistan and give them citizenship. So things is very complicated, between Shia and Sunni. And this is why you see the hatred. This is why you see nobody is upset that USA is attacking Iran. Did you notice? Like, where is the people protesting in the street in Saudi Arabia? Nobody. In fact, Iran is attacking them. Like, don't you notice? In the news, they attack even Qatar, Bahrain, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. They are attacking everybody. Why nobody from the Sunni is upset from Trump? In fact, they like it. Because Iran having nukes, Arab are doomed. Sunni are doomed. And then the only way, if we allow really Iran to have it, then Saudi Arabia, they will seek to have nukes, and they will do. Pakistan, they can give it to them. They have the money. So the hatred between those two religions, you see in the appearance they are all Muslims, but Shia and Muslim and Sunni are not the same religion. They are like a billion-degree difference. The only country actually right now I like very much in the Middle East is Emirat. The Emirati are very smart compared to the donkeys around them. They were able to read the future. That Emirat is going to be invaded by, in fact, already Emirat lost 3 important islands to Iran. Iran invaded Abu Tumb and Abu Musa, all those islands. They belong to Emirat. This is Emirati island. And Iran, they invade those islands so they can take water. Which means now, by being here, they will say, okay, the coming 10 miles is us, our water. So by taking those small islands from Emirat, occupying them, they were able to take the land from here, even from here, almost here, to their shore. So Emirat have a small shore right now. The international water doesn't exist no more. So the Emirati, they felt that they are big time targeted by Iran because they are a small country. They have a small population. And their location is very sensitive for Iran. They are very close. They are very risky. Iran understand very well that this land is very dangerous for them. In fact, and you will see what will happen, even though there is nothing now right now, I believe that Emirates is going to make a pipeline for their oil and gas from here to here, because they have already exit. And this way you can escape, you know, they can escape Hormuz. Just run a pipe from here to here. Bingo. And I believe they are going to do it, because now they learn a very bad lesson from this. The Saudi, they are going to do something about it. They are going to run, I believe. The only problem for the Saudi, that this desert here, you see this desert here? This is a very wicked desert. This is called a Rab al-Khali. It's like the empty quarter. If you look at the color, you will know that this is a dead land. This is literally death. So running a pipe here is impossible. You cannot even take a heavy machinery there. They will sink in the sand. You know what I mean? It's not a normal land. Let me see if maybe we can find pictures. No, maybe not. Maybe not. There's a way to go down. Maybe there's a town here. What is this? No town. There's no way down. But let us see if we can find an image or something. Yeah, there's no image. It's impossible to see an image here. Not even a cockroach can live here, you know? So this is a very, you see those, this is sand. This is not mountains. It's mountains of sands. Endless mountains. There's no water. The heat here is extremely wicked. Literally, it's a dead land. So Emirat, they have options. Saudi Arabia, they don't have too many options except the Red Sea. Let me show you how this territory look like. So you get an idea. This is a very wicked sand. You know what a quicksand is? That is the sand. It's not necessarily quicksand, but if you go with your vehicle, you see when you drive, if you want to drive in that area, you can. But you will notice that you have to drive always in the top of the hill. Why? Because your tires, if they're stuck in the sand, in the top, you can just direct your vehicle to the, to the slide side, and the gravity will push your car to get out of the sand. But if you go down in the ground, which is not, the sand is not solid, there's no rocks, then if you stop for 15 minutes, not even 15, maybe 10 minutes, you're stuck, that's it. You try to get out, your car is sinking in the sand. The sand is very deep. The sand is very, very deep, Actually, this is why they have oil. Obviously, there was an ocean here, This is deep in the ocean. So this land is very difficult to grow anything on it. Like if there is some water somewhere, that is like, wow, look at this. I don't know if it's true or not. It's going to be very weird to have water there. So going back to the map, the Saudi, you see here they have Rida, but most of their oil is in this quarter, in this area here, in that side. And it's easier to take it from here to the Red Sea. Otherwise, they have to use the Persian Gulf. But because of Hormuz, they have no other choice, unless they try to find a way to take it to Emirat, from Emirat into exiting here, so they will be away from Hormuz. And they are not totally away from Hormuz, actually. They are still, very close to Hormuz, but they are out of this, let us say, faucet. By arriving here, the oil can escape this. This is where the danger is, because here, very close to Iran, and they have those islands, so they can shoot any. Look how. Let us measure actually uh, what the distance is between here and this little island. It is 24 miles only. And taken into consideration that not all this water is, good for ships to go through, because the depth is different. So maybe 3-4 kilometers of it is fit for the tanks to go through, you know. So after what happened now, I believe Emirat and other countries, they will try to find solution, especially Emirat. And Saudi Arabia, I believe they are going to build a big pipes to escape. Either they will have to build it from here and go to Oman, and that will depend, and the difficulty will be based on the nature of the ground. But I think it might be possible, because by running a pipe into Oman, they can escape the Hormuz too, and Iran cannot threaten them, because I believe Iran will do it again and again in the future. Anytime anything happen to them, anyone bother them, they will close Hormuz. They will bully everybody. Yeah, to Fujairah, you are right. They can go to Fujairah, and they can pass. But remember, if Iran want to play dirty game, they can still hit. Not far distance here. They can hit ships by drones, but at least they will escape this territory here, and will be better choice for them. And I think they are going to do it. They are going to have a big project for bigger pipes to run oil from that territory. They have a pipeline right now, but it doesn't do much. Like Saudi Arabia, they have pipeline too, go all the way here, but to Yanbu. But it's, I think, about 7 million, which is really a lot. 7 million a lot. But compared to the ability of Saudi Arabia, still is not. I think this is maybe 50% of Saudi Arabia ability. So they have already 7 millions running from here. However, Iran, they can play other dirty game, and they can block the Black Sea from this area. Remember that the Houthi is controlling this tiny place. So if the Saudi oil go from here, the only direction they can take is to go out of the Red Sea to the Mediterranean and to Europe. So this oil is coming here, can go to Europe, but it cannot go to Asia. How Shia believe that those leaders are holy? My friend, if somebody believe in a toy, think it is a holy God, why they will not believe in the Shia? Human being is a dummy. When the Muslim, they kiss a stone, right? There's many people, they are in the stage of paganism, and they are stupid. All right? Uh, yeah, when I went to Thailand, I mean, they have toys, they have elephant, They have, I don't know, and they are praying in front of them. Toys. You buy them for kids. Yeah. So if the Indian they have God who is an elephant. Actually, yesterday I was watching a video about China, and in the video, the guy he says he was like pointing the camera at something in the wall in the kitchen. He says, "This is in our religion. This is the kitchen god. Kitchen god." I mean, how stupid a human being is. There's a god. He's the kitchen god. So when they enter the kitchen, they pray. They bow down in front of the kitchen god, before, so he can bless their food. And now I know why Chinese food is good, because they have kitchen god, right? Mm. Yeah. So human being, I mean, people worship anything. Just give them anything. A human being, especially when he's confused, is looking for hope. Anything will look like something can help him. He will worship. Right? Yeah, so don't be surprised. Same as people worship money and worship sex and worship. Why a human being? Why there's a human being is a pervert. He enjoy hurting little childrens. Why? Human being is have all kind of wicked stuff, sickness. Right? Human being is more dangerous than animals because he can go so far with his stupidity. Uh, your hero, Monica, saying, your hero Trump said he wanted the Persian Gulf to name the Gulf of Trump. Trump is an evil idiot. Why he is evil? Why there is many territory in the world is called by a name of a king? Alexandria. A city, it's called Alexandria. Is Alexander the Great is evil? He was the most revolutionary king ever in history. A young man who built a library in every city. A kid, actually. He's a kid. Yet he was able to accomplish what nobody accomplished. So it's very naive of you, Monica. I don't want to insult you, but you better not to break your nails. This guy is a king. And he have a dream to put his legacy behind him so people remember his name. Why you have a library is called Obama Library? Like, where is Obama an author of philosophy? Why they have a library? It's called Billy Clinton Library. Why he want to make a book about Monica Lewinsky and how her legs was big? You know. So don't be shallow, Monica. I'm not making fun of you, by the way, but watch your nails. Because when you try to scratch somebody, you might break them. All right? This guy is a king. And he'd love to, obviously, he'd like to be remembered in history. He's not the first one, not the last one. Right? So if we want to make a city in the name of Bill Clinton, what we will name it? Monica? Monica on the desk in the White House? Every single president you have in USA, not only in USA or any country, go check. They have statues, they have for this king, this prince, this everywhere in Europe. Go everywhere. Why is an idiot? All right. Yeah. The same as God used Cyrus, exactly. But anyway, this is not what makes Trump idiot or good or bad. In fact, if Trump he was able to make the Gulf of the Persian Gulf a Gulf of a Trump, that's wonderful. At least the Arab and the Persian, they will stop fighting about the name. Look, there's two names here. They are fighting over even the name. Even the name will cause war. One call it Arabian Gulf, the other one call it Persian Gulf. No, 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 it's Arabian Gulf. No, no, this is the Persian Gulf. They will go to war. So if we make them agree to name it a Trump Gulf, at least they will not fight over the name. Here we go, we solve war. See, Trump is stopping war even with his name. So don't be shallow, Monica. Be smart, I'm sure you are smart. I was, my mom, she said I was the smartest in the classroom. But she did not mention to her neighbor that I am the only student in the classroom too. So maybe you are smart like me. You are the smartest in the classroom. CP, are you comparing Alexander the Great with Trump? Yeah, why not? Trump is not a king, he's a king. Are you stupid? He's a king. We just changed the name from, because this is a republic, so we call him president. He's a king. Don't you know that kings are elected too? You're naive, Monica. You do not know what you're talking about. King is elected. King is elected. All right? Same time, Alexander the Great, he did a lot of great things to his people. But many of his enemies hate him. But still, he's called Alexander the Great. Trump is a great too. Let me count for you. The first thing he did, he cleaned our school from teaching kids about homosexuality and transgender. He canceled all the aid is given to, I don't call it aid, I call it satanic, to change the gender of little boys. He fight against abortion. He stood against men joining women in their sport, and just because they wear a dress. He, he get rid of our enemy who is selling our kids drugs, Odoro. He took back control of Panama. And now Venezuela has become our friend. This is all in 8 months. And now he is doing a lot of good job in Iran. So yes, he's a great king. But a great king, they do stupid things too. They are human. So you don't understand what you are talking about. I can compare. Why not? What the benefit of Alexander the Great for me? Nothing. So Trump is way more important than Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great is history. He was good for his people in his time. For my time, this guy is good for me. All right? Trump never was in the military to earn respect. Most of the leaders who fought Hitler, none of them, like was Winston Churchill a military leader to be a hero? Was he? What was the job of Napoleon? What was the job of Hitler? You're ignorant, my friend, too. So to be a hero have nothing to do with being in an army. No. The one who brings a victory to his army is the hero. In the Bible, we have women, not only one, considered to be heroes. But they never fought, they never carry a sword. Is that correct, guys? Is that true? A woman. In fact, one of them, she was a prostitute. Is that true? What are you talking about? The Israeli, they remember them and they name them and they appreciate them until today. They never serve in the army. They never fought. They never have a knife. Maybe the only knife they use is in the kitchen. So you don't know what you are talking about. There is heroes, even between women, who never fought. There's many spies during the wartime. They changed their life. They changed history. A woman is spy. She's a secretary. That's it. You don't know what hero is about. I serve in the army. It doesn't make me a hero. I was in the army. To be called a hero, I have to do something special. Otherwise, then every soldier is a hero. That's not true. There are soldiers, when the fight starts, they cry. There's some they hide. Not everyone is a hero, right? So, being in the army, like, I don't want people to be offended when I refute you. I don't know you, my friend. For me, you are a name in the internet. I'm not putting you down. Just take it as a friendly advice. Don't copy and paste. Don't copy and paste. Was Peter a soldier? The disciple of Jesus, they were soldiers. They are heroes. They are our heroes. They are the best of heroes. They never killed anybody. Well, if Trump, he says he don't believe is going to heaven, is that something bad? This is something personal. Secondly, he's being honest. That means he feels guilty. It's an act of repent, actually. That's good. See, arrogant. Sorry, my throat is dry. Arrogant person, he will say, yeah, I will be in heaven. I will be just next to Jesus. I will be his secretary. I will be his right hand. That's what arrogant will do. Right? So if a person says, I don't think I will go to heaven, you should respect that. That means decent. At least in this one. So it doesn't matter what the guy say, you will judge him. If he say, I don't think I will go to heaven, you judge him. If he say, I am like Jesus, you will judge him. If you make a picture of him like the Pope, oh, he's not a Pope, he is wicked. So, but it doesn't matter what you do. You people want to demonize the guy. As if he is elected to be a bishop, or this guy is a businessman. He used to do Showtime, a lot of girls, a lot of women, famous, like, like luxury life, you name it. This is who he is. But you want to frame him in a frame, It's like when a woman, she want to marry. Let us tell you about Middle Eastern women. Because I noticed the comment is coming from women here. I'm not putting you down, by the way. I'm talking about Middle Eastern because you are not Middle Eastern. So you ask a Middle Eastern woman, what do you like if you want to marry? What do you like? She describes for you as if she is buying something from Amazon. She will tell you how many centimeter, what the color of his eyes, what the color of his hair, how much money in his wallet, and what the kind of a t-shirt he's wearing. If the guy don't fit with this description, he's not good to buy. And this is what you people are doing. You have an imaginary person, and if this guy don't fit with your imaginary, you cast him out. You're doing shopping. You are not realistic. Right? You're doing shopping around. You're trying to find someone who's good for you. But there's no one is good save God. If there's anyone good, the Bible says it clearly, no one is good but God. So if you are looking for the good Trump or the good Christian Prince or the good, nobody is good, including you and me. Do we agree, people? Imagine yourself, you are the one in position. Let us see how many poo-poo you would do a day. So we are, he is an Epstein file. All of you are an Epstein file. All of you are followers of Epstein. All of you don't mind that your daughter, she have 15 years old and she have a boyfriend. Do you? All of you, your daughter, she go in the street wearing a skirt in the size of inch. Suddenly now you're against Epstein? Hypocrites. Your school teaching kids how to put their fingers in their anus. Kids. And you don't talk about it. You don't have a problem. And now you're talking about Epstein? How hypocrite. All of this is used for political purpose. Otherwise, all of those who they are speaking about Epstein, they are Epstein. They go sleep around. They, excuse my language, they F everything, every hole in their way. They have nude beaches. They have all wicked stuff. Suddenly, everybody became an angel. Epstein. We want to know who's an Epstein. And he was an Epstein. The plumber was an Epstein. Because the guy, whoever in his phone book, he was in the file. It's very normal. If I say hello to Epstein, my name will be there. But remember, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they have Epstein filed for 4 years. Obama, he have it before them too. If they have something against Trump, don't you think they will leak it? Don't be stupid. Do you think really Obama was protecting Trump? Do you think Joe Biden, 4 years they have the file under their butt? They do not need to publish the whole file. They can publish what is about Trump to make him lose the election. There is nothing leaked because there's nothing. So don't be stupid. Those are his enemy. They are the first one to publish it. So it's just a stupid talk. Epstein, Epstein, Epstein. I mean, look at you. Your daughter, she come home and she have a boyfriend and she take him to the bedroom and she open her legs and you don't mind. But yet she's a teenage. People are shameful. So if you are decent, fight for decency. You know, when this guy, what his name, George Floyd, he died, everybody suddenly, Black Lives Matter. I mean, look at them. The guy he buried, the election is finished, the Black life doesn't matter no more. It was just for election. Then created an organization, Black Lives Matter, to collect donation, and then they go and they buy villas, yacht, vacation, luxury stuff. Black life doesn't matter for them. They use it just for election. The same as this Epstein. They are wicked. They knew how to fool you and how to use you. And if you are stupid, that's not fault. That's not their fault. After the election is finished, they don't have any Epstein, no problem. We are okay. Where was Joe Biden with the Epstein? Why he did not publish it? Why people did not ask Joe Biden to publish Epstein? Why suddenly Trump, he have to publish it? I will tell you why. They were looking for anything to make him look bad. Not a single. Where was Tucker Carlson during the time of Joe Biden? Why he did not talk about Epstein? Where was this wicked, mentally ill, racist women, cow dance? How come she did not know Epstein? She was busy with the wife of Macaroni. Do you know for how long this guy was in jail? We're talking about 20 years. Where was all of them for the last 20 years? People have a brain of a mosquito, my friend. You know mosquito? Mosquito is, she's my girlfriend from Japan. Brain of a mosquito. There's Mosquito, Miss Suzuki, and Miss Honda, and Miss all of them, they are, they are an Epstein file too. Allah is an Epstein file. Allah himself in Epstein file. Go to the email of Epstein and type the word Allah. Type the word Muhammad. Anyway, don't be silly and don't be, just anyone can drive you left and right. We know that Trump is not like the saint Trump. But all of them are no better, All those rich people, God knows what they have done through their life. Imagine you are 30 years old and good looking, and you have millions in your pocket. How many women they will fly around you? They will fight to have you. Look, we have a pimp. His name is Andrew Tate. How many hookers? Oh, Andrew Tate, I love you. I'm your fan. They want to sleep with him so they can get some money. And he's a pimp. This guy is a businessman. He was a showman, famous, well-known. I mean, he was the beloved one for the Democrat all their life. Oprah always, she speak about Trump, how amazing Trump. The second he switched against them, they became a demon. If he still support them, he is the same as Elon Musk. Elon Musk was wonderful as long as he donate for them. The second he switched side, he is a demon. We want to burn his cars. Is it possible to be bad and good in the same time? So he was bad when he was supporting them, or he was good when he support them, he is bad when he don't? Can you name a good equality for a Trump? Million equality. Million. He take care of his kids. How many of you did dump your kids? How many of you don't even pay child support? How many of you have sex with the women and you go for abortion? He care for his family. He make them businessmen. He make them important people. He's a father. He's a successful. He's a businessman. This man, he went through many bankruptcy. Again, he stand up and he's strong. And all the things I just count for you in the last 8 months, and you say, no, I mean, isn't it enough for us to take all the filthy books about children from our schools? That alone should kiss his shoes for it. Isn't it enough to stop aiding, changing gender for kids? And you are saying to me, name the quality about him? Shame on you. What is the quality about Kamala Harris? You don't complain. What is the quality about Joe Biden? You don't complain. This guy in 8 months, he made miracles compared to politician. I speak against him when he do poo-poo, and you do poo-poo. But if we want to say how good and how many good things he did, a lot of the good things. So don't be stupid, my friend. And I don't care if you like what I say, you don't like it. That's the last of my worry. You see, this is why nobody supports me, actually, because I heard people feeling. Right? I hurt people feeling by saying the truth, by being Christian. If you want to be successful, you have to be a hypocrite. You have to lie to people. You have to go and make GoFundMe. Right? You love those people. You love the one who laugh at you and lie to you. If we don't have a Trump, we will have Kamala Harris giving condoms to Hamas, 50 million for condoms. To who? To Hamas. That is an act of wickedness. Shame on you for doing poh on lady earlier. What poh, guys, mean? What this guy is saying? Let us see what this guy is saying so we can laugh. Somebody translate for me what the word poh mean. Anyone knows what that word mean? I don't know what that word mean. You tell me. You mean I made fun of her? Well, if you are stupid, I will make fun of you. Don't blame me. Blame your stupidity. If you're a donkey, I will call you a donkey. I'm not going to call you a horse. Face it. You make poop on yourself. Nobody make poop on you. When you speak stupid, you are stupid. People will call you stupid. When you are smart, they will call you smart. I will not call you camel. Camel is useful. Are you useful? Camel is the best transportation tool in the desert. What is the benefit of you? Your benefit is going around and, you are angry from Trump. For what? For making the gas price very cheap? Making our country energy independent? The stupid Joe Biden wanna go green, wanna go green, wanna go green. Everybody have to buy electric cars. So imagine if we are still having Kamala Harris. Now we have to buy electric car. Do I have money to buy electric car? How many Americans they can buy this stupid car? Do we even have enough electricity to charge all the cars if we have them? They forbid building nuclear generators. So where will we get the electricity from? You can't use a fuel. So what we will do? We buy from Qatar, like you stupid idiot. So we cannot use a fuel made in America, coming from America, and we buy it from Qatar. They're mentally ill. Right? Guys, they want to go green. Correct? So we will not allow any company, American company, to dig for oil. Okay, what's the solution? We buy it from Saudi Arabia. You stupid, it's the same. Still, we are buying oil and burning oil. No, no, no. We are against the global warming. You idiot, you are buying oil and you are using oil. How you are against global warming and you're still using oil? And now our money goes to the enemies. What about we use our oil? No, 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 no. Trump, he came to town, he used common sense. So we have our oil. Why want to buy from them? If now we are buying oil from Saudi Arabia and Emirates and Bahrain and Qatar, you will get screwed. Is that true? This is the benefit of Trump. Common sense. Common sense, not stupidity. The Democrat, they want a man wearing a skirt, and that will make him a true man. In fact, they are confused what is a man, they didn't know. Like, what is a woman? They stumble with this question. Like, what is a woman? We don't know. Like, seriously, what is a woman, huh? Like, anyone knows what is a woman? 2026, the date is today, and they do not know what is a woman. So what do you want from this guy? You want him to be a magician? Exactly. We have a sugar in the house. I like this comment. We have a sugar in my house, but I want to ask my neighbor. But the difference is, they are not asking for it, they are buying it. You know what I mean? I wish they are asking for it. They are buying it. Trump, he said we want to take a Greenland. Oh no, this is not ethical, you idiot. So if we don't take it, the Russian will take it. The Chinese will take it. Those people, they are 24,000. Anybody can take them. And if the Russian take it, we can't take it anymore. He's thinking about tomorrow. The competition is increasing. They are extending. Aren't you the one talking about the global warming and the Arctic is melting? Okay, that means Russia is there. He's not taking it for his own. He's taking it for you. What will happen for those 24,000 people? If somebody arrived to a land and then he decided to call it my land, what did Denmark have to do with it? But don't worry about too cold, If I move there, we will use my Arabian fart skills. Excuse me. Thank you, Silas. All right, any other question? Not Arab slave, thank you very much. For how long Venezuela is bullying America? Literally bullying us. Cuba. How in the world little tiny country like Cuba can bully us? Because we don't have real men in this country leading the country. We have potatoes. Here we go. The guy came to town. Venezuela now is our friend. Cuba is next. Panama is already. And maybe soon Iran. So you might say that Trump, he changed history. He fixed history. You like him, you don't. Who cares? All right? How they bully us? Hezbollah and terrorism and the Russian and missiles and threat and drugs. Wasn't Cuba as the one who threatened us to install nuclear missiles in Cuba against, in certain point, actually we have a nuclear war because of those communists. Who is the one is shooting the cartel in the sea? Why Kamala Harris did not do it? Why Obama never do it? How many kids every day die in America from drugs? Who is the one who closed the borders from the criminals? They used to pour by thousands and hundreds of thousands every month. Trump. Cuba is dying from starvation, no problem. People have to revolt against their government. Why their government is not feeding them? They have money for Castro, for his palace, for his servants, for his family, but people are dying. You want to blame Trump for that? If my enemy collapse, better than I collapse. You prefer Rubio over G.D. Vance? G.D. Vance for me he sound like immature person, you know. He act like a kid many times. He acted like a kid, so he sound like immature. And you know, there's many example of that. Rubio, obviously, in this administration, he don't have a place. They don't even let him do anything. Like now, they are negotiating with Iran. With who? With the foreign minister of Iran. So why J.D. Vance is going? They look like they are putting Rubio in the backseat. They are not giving him really his place. They are isolating him. They name him foreign minister, but they don't let him face anything serious. Otherwise, all negotiation happen right now should be done by Rubio. Somebody hates Rubio, obviously, and he don't want him to take over his job. Kushner is a snake. This is another mistake of a Trump. Why this stupid Kushner is there? I mean, the guy even don't talk. What is his business, actually? Is he a senator? Is he a congressman? Is he a minister? Who is this guy? And this is other popo of Trump. He thinks the government is a family business. I don't like this guy. I believe he's corrupt too. Qatar, they did not find any building in New York to rent except his building. And they paid rent for the coming 99 years. You can buy 10 buildings with the money you paid him. Yes, I voted for Trump because his shoes is better than your Kamala. His dirty underwear is cleaner than the face of Joe Biden. So do you understand why I voted for him? Not because he's an angel, but his pant, his shoes, his underwear is better than your Kamala Harris. Joe Biden giving us speeches about how to be a good citizen, and his son is not paying tax. His son is lying in everything he do. Right? You have to pay tax. If you don't pay tax, you go to jail. Correct? But his son, no. His son lie in his application for guns. He should stay in jail for 5 years. Who is going to take care for you if you lie to the government? You go to jail. What happened to this wicked Clinton? She dumped all her record to hide her corruption. She should go to jail for at least 10 years. If a postman, he dumped the mail in the garbage somewhere. Mail, just actually commercial, not even the mail. See the ads come to your mailbox? If he dump it, he can stay between 3 years to 5 years in jail. Why Hillary Clinton is not in jail? So, you know, we understand that there's a lot of corruption there, and all of us, we praise the corrupt. So when we say Trump is way better than them, we are not saying Trump, maybe he is doing this and that. We know this guy love money. We know he built the tower everywhere. We know that Qatari want to build tower for him. The Emirati want to build tower for him. They give him airplane, even though it's in the name of the government. But we know that he love money. But still, my point is, his underwear is more clean than all the Democrat. Are you getting my point? It's not because he is wonderful. It's not because he's saint. We are saying that even with his dirt, is way cleaner than Joe Biden and his gang. How the Democrat, they want to win election, they bring an actor, a dancer, a woman wearing panty. What the name of this the Dragon Queen? Dragon Queen. I mean, look who's advertising for you. unknown. I don't know how stupid you are, guys. But how come? But you voted for him. So how he is not wonderful then? Guys, somebody help me. You sound like, you know the guy who debated me before, what's his name? Destiny? The stupid Destiny? You sound like Destiny. I just explained to you. So what I was saying for the last hour. So everything I say to you about what he have done, and you are asking me why I'm voting for him? Don't get married. Stay unknown and random. Your wife, she will use a random husband too. What a stupid people, don't just... He's wonderful to me compared to your stupidity. You see, it's about percentage. So if you go to a store, and there's two donkeys. One, he think if he wear a skirt, that will make him an elephant. And one, he think if he wear a skirt, he will look stupid. So I think the donkey who knew that he's a donkey is the one I would choose. You see the difference? So how is wonderful for you? One of them is me? Okay, I am the one who knows that I should not wear a skirt. I mean, even donkeys are smarter than you, Democrat. And by the way, even your flag is a donkey. Even your flag is a donkey. Isn't it? Why you get upset from the donkey? You go to vote under the flag of donkeys. Decent Trump have 34 count of felony. And who is the one who count them? The Democrat. And then we found out that the one who made him have felony herself, she was cheating in the bank. Is that correct, guys? He accused him of fabricating numbers about the value of his property. And then we found that herself was fabricating her numbers and her location and her homestead for the same crime. Is that right? And not only that, Trump, when they claim he gave bigger value, it's not him who evaluated, it was the bank. In the top of that, the bank never complained. So you are looking for anything against the guy. You check his papers, what we can do. Oh, this is 34, not 99? Abdul, we know how stupid you are. We know. If Trump never go to election, even if he did the biggest felony in the earth, you will never even mention it. But because he is going against you in the election, you start digging, trying to find... You are desperate, bankrupt. All of you are bankrupt. Go check Black Lives Matter. Go check Hunter Biden. Go check his email. They brought 70 CIA agents to sign that this is not the computer of Hunter Biden. 70. Sound like Muhammad. And then it turned what? It turned his computer. You are the wicked felony people. You know those people, like they are like a whore that's going to give us a speech about decency. Is that correct? Seriously. It's the same as, like in the Middle East, when there is someone, she's a bad woman, she's a whore. So she gossips about every woman in her area. Do you know why? Anyone knows why? Why she gossips about all women? Because she don't want to be the only whore. So she lie about other women. So you see, I'm not the only one. This is what the Democrats do. And remember, I am a Middle Eastern. I'm an Arab. I'm a migrant. but I will never vote over my dead body to the stupid Democrat because they hate this country. Look what they stand for. Look what they stand with. They stand with Iran against their own country. They stand with Hezbollah against their own country. They stand with Hamas against their own country. They stand with anyone who hates us. This is a wicked, demonic party. And no Christian should vote for them because they stand for everything against the Bible. As simple as that. All right? Always to know who is good, who is bad. See who your enemy like. Okay, let us ask a question here and be honest. Which one, Hezbollah, Hamas, Iran, they like to see in the office now? Trump or Kamala Harris? Give me the name, please. Be honest. You are a Muslim? That explains why you are a donkey. You believe that camel urine will protect you from hellfire. You drink the urine of Muhammad. This is why you are a Muslim. And now we understand why you are an idiot. No Muslim voted for Trump. Muslim never vote for Trump. Because they knew this would be against them. They claim that they are going to vote for him, like what they did in Michigan. But we know that all of them, they voted for Kamala. Because they knew what a Trump he would do with Iran. It is Trump who put sanctions. When your enemy, they favor someone, that means he is the worst. As simple as that. And this is all what I need to say to you. If a Trump is loved by Iran and Hezbollah, that means he's bad. If one day the Muslim, they start saying, God bless you, CP, and they mean it, not like, sarcastic, that means Christian Prince became so bad. Polluted. As simple as that. Because those people, they will never want something good for you. Just to show you how stupid you are, unknown. You were debating me about him being bad, and you said to me, if he is not wonderful, why you voted for him? Guys, this Abdul, just to show you how stupid this Abdul are stupid, and we voted for him and helped him to get over the line. But you were arguing with me that only stupid people will vote for him. You are the one who said to me, if he is not wonderful, why you voted for him? Get out of here, Abdul. Stupid. You are stupid. So you were saying to me, you are a stupid Christian Prince because you voted for him. And now you are saying that we voted for him. You are trying to say to me, convince me why you voted for him. I will give you a time out for 24 hours. Come next time, but change your mask, okay? Look how donkey he is. He was arguing with me all this time, saying only stupid people will vote for him. He's not good. Name for me one thing he's good. They show me one thing, and then they turn to be, he claiming that he's voting for him now. Abdul do not need to show you his tail to prove that he's a donkey. Let him talk. Just let him talk. And he will show you his skills. Trump will do dumb stuff in the future the same as in the past. But still, after all, we are lucky that he won the election, not Kamala. Imagine if we have Kamala. God forbid. God forbid what will happen to this country if we have those stupid people, wicked people. This woman, she slept with everybody in the town to get a job. Literally. Am I lying? We know who's she. All right. So I hope you guys have a good time. And I'm glad I offended many people. And I made them angry. My pleasure. Make me feel better. Especially if they are wicked and cuckoo and mentally ill. I enjoy it. What you can do about it? I say the truth. I fear nobody. And the truth will hurt. And if you are getting hurt, drink camel urine, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said. Maybe you will feel better. And I will see you soon again. May the Lord bless you. And, oh, we have somebody here saying what? Hold on. Trump like to trigger all these American hating liberal is not a saint, but he is far from evil. He has always helped. That's true. Trump, he helped black community way more than Obama. We can't even compare. Obama did nothing to them. Thank you, my friend, for your post. God bless you. So it's true. Will Trump will be elected in 2026? What elected? That the election now is not for Trump. The election is for the Congress, in the end of the year. Trump, that's it. He's a president for the coming 3 years. So, and that's it. He cannot be president again because he can stay as a president for 2 terms. The coming election is about the Congress and senators. That's all. It's not about Trump. However, that will affect Trump too. Anyway, you see, people don't like me. I understand. I understand why. Because I'm very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat. I don't lie. I don't care who is going to be upset. I will not say what people want me to say. I will say only what I believe is true to say. And as a believer, I believe strongly that I should do that all the time. All the time. It doesn't matter who is the person we are going to be speaking about. Maybe in a few years now we will have a new president. It doesn't matter who. The name is not important. We judge the character and the fruits. And the Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. So, Trump, he have bad fruits. But if we count the good fruit compared to the bad fruits, he is always going to be the winner. The other ones, they have only ugly, disgusting fruits. Not a single fruit to be called a fruit, it's weeds. In fact, they want every American to smoke weeds. This is who they are. And if you love your country, it doesn't matter what your country name is, not necessarily America. You see, every person should love his country. If you love your country, never vote for wicked people who want to pollute the mind of your children, who want to teach a child is 5 years old about sex, who want to say it's okay to have sex with the children. Never vote for people who want to confuse people about their gender, giving them hormone. Never vote for people they support the enemy, as they do free Hamas, free Palestine. Whoever does that is doing self-destruction. And I wish it's only self-destruction. They will take you in the way, and your kids with you. They will be like tsunami destroying your country. Never let that happen. Stand against them. Vote for the truth. Stand for your faith. And be a crusade. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. and we are the crusade. See ya.